All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Factory QRC stable here behind me. It's Sunday morning, early. We're about to hit the track for action, and this is the finale of the 2022 Winter Showdown. So we just wrapped up the pit meeting. You can see the Roseburg Indoor building and racetrack right behind me. They're just getting ready to do hot laps for the younger kids. On these two-day shows, only they get hot laps, and we're gonna be right into our one and only set of heat races. That heat race is the most important part of our Sunday show as far as setting us up for a position for tonight's 40 lap, I believe, A main event, which is where all the money is gonna be paid out. So with our second place run last night, we are gonna be starting on the pole of heat race number 2. If we win that, we will start outside pole for the A. Pretty simple format. You just got to run as good as you can in that heat race, and that will put you in your position for the A, and everyone else is going to be trying to move up because every spot means a ton. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to strap in for our heat race, and we're going to start rolling through this Sunday show.
Green is out and we're away. Tanner Holmes will take over the top spot, exiting corner number 2. And Tanner Holmes, your new race leader on the completion of the second circuit. Luke Hayes is in the second and final transfer spot. Third, Max Mitri. Fourth is Anthony Pope. Fifth, Keegan Bounds. Gary Wagner still runs in sixth. As now Max Mitri and Keegan Bounds battling for fourth. One more trip around the speedway for Tanner Holmes as Luke Hayes trying to make a last-minute overtake. But the 18T of Tanner Holmes will win it. And joining him in the main event directly through this heat race will be Luke Hayes.
We did what we had to do. We won our heat race from the pole. Made a mistake on the start. I didn't get a very good one. The racetrack is still a little bit greasy because there's not a whole lot of laps on it. And I fell back to second after the initial start, nailed the next start once we got a yellow, and then was able to lead the rest of the laps in that heat race. I know Carly locked in the heat race before, and then with my win, that should put us on the front row next to Landon. So everything's going to plan. We're not gonna probably be on track for a couple of hours, so we're just gonna have to watch it closely and then make all of our adjustments for the A, but happy with our speed. Just glad I was able to recover there because, you know, a small mistake like that can put you from the front row to mid-pack, and that can change your whole race. So you gotta be on it in order to win these big weekends. You just gotta be perfect, and glad I was able to recover to win that heat. Well, we got a quick break in the action to walk the racing surface. They just wrapped up all the heat races, and now the only thing left is all the lower and A main events. I don't think it's gonna get as slick as it was yesterday and get abrasive. The racetrack just has way too much moisture. It started out a little slimy, and now it's finally burning into probably one of the fastest points in the night. And then now from here on out, as it gets some more laps in some of these lower mains, it should start to get a little bit slick, and possibly we might see some dust. Looking at the corner from this angle, you can see a lot of grip, but both entry to 1 and 3, it's just starting to get hard. So that's gonna be a point to watch throughout the night, because whatever direction corner entry goes, the rest of the corner will follow. But we're just gonna do our best to keep an eye on the track. That's gonna be important, make the right calls, and we will have a full A main event later. We'll see who kind of sneaks in the back through the B's, but overall, Carly's in, I'm in, Preston Carr, who's in our trailer, is in. I think the only one we have to lock in the show is Kennedy, and she should start up front in a B main event. So good showing out of our QRC trailer from Northern California. Well, it is about showtime here at the Roseburg Indoor for the 40-lap 2022 Winter Showdown. We're about ready to push up to staging. Racetrack has really started to go away in the later part of the afternoon. It seemed like it was really sticky, and as I walked it, I talked about how much bite it had, and it was real tacky, but now it's starting to go the other direction. So we've been trying to stay on top of that. It's really important that we make the right call if we want to have a shot at winning this feature, but I'm confident in my team, confident in Jimmy, and confident in my race car. So we're gonna push up, gotta be smart, got to get to that fuel stop, and most importantly, if you want to win, you first must finish. So just going to use our head and try to stay up front and be there at the end. it out, Jimbo?
It's up to you, but you can see it. You can do it.
How'd I look once I got out front?
Good.
Only thing is, I think I should restart on the bottom.
I don't know.
I know that it's not.
You can just get going. You can get pointed straighter. So there's 15 laps to go.
I know I'm asking the wrong guy because we're like, hey, last time we were in this position, the only thing you said was got them right where we want them. I don't know if you remember that.
Got it right where you want it.
Getting the fist bumps. Tanner, my friend, congratulations on a well-deserved victory. You guys got second last night, dueling with Landon Brooks there for a lot. Guys had a really fast car tonight, able to pick up your fourth win here this season.
Absolutely, yeah. This is awesome, and awesome to do it in the orange car. I can't thank Jimmy enough for coming up and bringing. We had 4 total opens in the trailer. We had a couple of beginner and box stocks, and me and Landon have had a couple of battles the last to end 2021 to begin 2022 now, and we both just raced really hard, raced with a lot of respect, and just really was trying to make a plan there in the early stages of the race to see where I could even get by him. I was trying to not show my nose too early because I knew if I showed him maybe where I felt like I was better, there was no way I was going to win the race. So hats off to him. I think we were 1, 2, 3 there out of our trailer, so feels good, and just awesome to pick up another big Roseburg victory.
You had a good rhythm on the bottom, especially 3 and 4. You were able to overtake Landon at the line. One could say the decisive move, but I would say racing back to that yellow where you edged him out.
Yeah, I almost threw the whole race away. I asked Jimmy under the yellow, I was like, where do you think I should restart? And, it's hard for him to tell me what to do because we got 2 cars right up there. And definitely that was a bad move to pick the top, but I was able to recover. And from there, just, knew what to do from there on out. So awesome race car. Can't thank Jimmy, QRC, Durst Incorporated, Jet Performance Labs, Adams Investing, and everyone that supports. And awesome to see the huge turnout today and 47 opens. I love seeing this place succeed with all the hard work they're putting into it. Well, track prep is already taking place as they got to get this thing ready for, I believe, the next 3 weekends of racing to wrap up their season at the Roseburg Indoor. I came down here to turns 1 and 2 where I was able to get just enough of a run on corner exit and down the straightaway to drag race my teammate Landon Brooks into turns 3 and 4 and then beat him off the corner just enough to where I could get to the inside and have the spot. What Landon was trying to do was really smart. He was trying to run in the clean part of the racetrack and carry a lot of momentum, and man, it was working. I moved down just a little bit to try to get a little bit of grip and see if I could get something to stick just to have enough of a run to give myself a chance. And I was just trying to put together some sort of plan where I could try to pass him cleanly because I knew it was only going to get more and more one lane. Luckily enough, I did, got by him, and then I was able to really just work on running my own line, hitting my marks, and in a way, like a hot lap session, just trying to get better and better every single lap and minimize my mistakes. Overall though, so pumped with our performance and awesome to bring home our 3rd Winter Showdown victory. One thing I gotta say to end the video is you guys would not believe how many people came up to me this weekend and was like, man, do you think your orange cart's better or your black cart? Are you sure you made the right choice? And I'm not saying I wanted to prove a point, but I knew the answer was like, I can win in both race cars. They're both phenomenal, and obviously driving the orange car, you know, I also get Jimmy Elledge, my car owner, and you know, he is just really, really good at adapting to racing surfaces and knowing what calls to make. And as I said, our stuff was money and it never fell off at all. Like, I felt like I was just as good at the end of the race as I was early, and I was able just to, you know, run a really, really fast pace out front. So glad I was able to do that in the orange car though. Anyway, just want to thank Jet Performance Labs, Durst Incorporated, Burris Racing Tire, Adams Investing, Jimmy, Factory QRC, and everyone that puts in so many, you know, long hours in the shop. Landon does a bunch of work. He came home second. For us to go 1-2 both nights, I think really says a lot about our program, and it was just fun to kind of come to a different place, you know, to run the factory carts besides Red Bluff. So see you guys all in the next one. Thank you so much. 2022 is off to an awesome start with a first, a second, and a first, and a nice little payday with the $1,250 to win. See you guys all in the next one, and we are looking to make this a great year. Deuces.